battle with the New Orleans Saints. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Winston now to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready, yellow lady.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Ready. Ready. Whoa. 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Pro Bowler, Brent Grimes, brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Ready. Waiting. O2.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Craig Robertson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. A give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there. On 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Craig Robertson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Green, triple C. 13, fellas, 13, watch 13. Hey. Check. Fresno.
Winston. Evans has it left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go now.
Now Winston on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to power through. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? Yellow lady.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would. If he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill!
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Again, this is Kamara. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now Kamara, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. First down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He shakes him off, buying time to his left, and avoids the contact by sliding. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, I hearken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. In for the score. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Got it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Got it. Okay. 11. One shot.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, stop. Let's go. Sonic. Green, triple C.
And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go. 12. Ready. You ready? Got it. Level. Okay.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now Brady's lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so